Kenny, thanks for joining us. You're getting ready, of course, for another trip away from home. Very quick turnaround in those fixtures as well. But just reflecting back after the weekend, I would think, yes, they had a great day and a great party for them. But you'd be tinged with a bit of disappointment that you didn't get something out of the game.
Yeah, we reflected ourselves this morning. We had a very good shape, and 2 poor goals we give to them. They haven't worked it, or they haven't scored a really good goal from an outstanding individual, which they've got a lot of match winners. But it was a bit unfortunate. We had probably the best 2 chances of the game with Chris Long. Unfortunately, he never scored the second chance, and he's got to do better on the first.
I think the big part that come about again, of course, was a couple of errors, unfortunately, that give them the way that their goals came about. That's something definitely that's got to be eradicated sooner rather than later.
Yeah, well, I think it's some of the season really. I think we've been in a lot of games, and it's not the same individual. It's someone else, different weeks, different times. And if we can get more consistent as individuals and cut out the mistakes, and you've seen we've done it a lot, but we need to do it more. As you've seen, we've kept a number of clean sheets this year, and we've been better defensively, defensively organised. We were hard to beat, and we were playing against a team who were going to be in the division above, which we couldn't ask for a harder game and to show where we were.
Just the assessment of how it's going with four games to go. Do you see that the squad? Although obviously when it comes to the end of the season, it changes. Football clubs' squads change. But have you seen that gradual growth in the right direction? That you've got a better squad now? Yeah,
you've seen it when everyone's fit, and you've got your Chris Longs playing, and your Dan Aggie's in the same team. You have your own match winners, and you're always a threat. And with players like that, you just wish. Important injuries we've had throughout the year, which we started the first 9 or 10 games and we were in the top half, and then the injuries come, and it was probably a deciding factor in which way we were going to go throughout the year. And obviously the top teams probably have maybe bigger squads, and obviously I've been fortunate not getting the injuries.
Well, you look forward now to your next game, and ironically, when you look at it's the first of of the 4 games, but the 3 of those teams that you're going to be playing, which is Grimsby, Swindon and Newport, are all teams that you can go above it in the table. So there's a little bit of a target there, a little bit of incentive and motivation.
Yeah, we've always said all along we want to finish as high as possible and win every single game. So there's nothing changed on that, and we'll try and finish as high up the table as we possibly can. The main factor in the last 4 games is we're going out to win 4 games and try and get all the points. So they're not going to be easy. There's some tough games there, but it'll be a good test, and we get to see a few changes and see where people are ready for next year.
Yeah, we'll just talk about that in a moment or two's time. Just looking at Grimsby, you know what threat that comes, don't you? You've been already on the end of 2 quite heavy defeats against them, so you'll know what's coming.
Yeah, we've been at Grimsby, and we know they're a good team, well organised team, got some good rotation, but they're really dangerous off set pieces, which we'll have to be good at, and we have been good at. Touch wood, we carry on doing. So we could have been better set pieces for on Saturday. I think we had 8 corners, and we needed to be more threatening. And at that end of the pitch, we need to be better and keep doing what we're doing the defensive side of it.
But of course, on set plays, you're heavily involved in that yourself, and I know sometimes you think we're not on the same wavelength, but you've had more success probably this year than you've had for a long time. You must be pleased about that.
Yeah, the set pieces have been good this year, and it's all down to the players. It's on Saturday the delivery could have been better, and then there's people who want to head the ball this year, and we've got players, Rodney, Kelvin. We have got a good sized team, and if we could keep doing that, hopefully we can get a few more before the end of the season.
And you made a little reference to where you are. You're still looking at players. You've introduced quite a lot of younger players this season, and that's going to be the opportunity, I think, for your goalkeeper in Tom Booth. You're going to have a little look at him, and he's travels with the first team for the last few weeks. It's his big moment.
Have you picked a team, Drew? Well, no. If Tom manages to get an opportunity from now until the end of the season, it'll be good for him. He's had a good season this year. He's been out on loan and which and done really well. And again to keep his progress growing. He needs to see where he is and hopefully he gets a game from now until the end of the season and maybe a couple. So and then hopefully he kicks on next year.
Yeah, it's just exactly what the football club's about, whether he's a goalkeeper, a defender, a centre-half or a striker. That's what you are. You want to give young players the chance to play at first-team football level.
Yeah, it's not just Tom, there's Charlie Finney. He needs to try and become a regular, play more games than he has done this year, play 20, maybe more, and try and cement a place, and that's what they're all trying to do. And again, it's you see them in training every day. They're good players and they're coming along nicely. They just develop at different times, and it's not always the case where they all go in and they all play and they're all ready at the same time. They all develop at different times, and hopefully we'll get to see some of them who haven't played that much in the last 4 games.